So I made a small change. Now I want to ensure that it gets reverted. Okay, we know that using SVN revert operation, we can revert any local changes. We can revert any local changes that are done to the file. Okay, let's see how can we do that from command line. So let me check the SVN status. You can see that there is one file that got modified. Okay. Now I do not want those modifications. My reviewer has disapproved them. So for that I have an option SVN revert. Here please note down there are two important revert approaches. One, if you want to revert a particular file, you need to give the correct path. scm/file2.txt. It will revert that particular file. Or if you want SVN to check your trunk folder and all its subfolders, and wherever there are changes, if you want to revert it, you have to say -r. -r means recursive. And if you put dot, it means dot always stands for current directory. What you are saying to Subversion is that please revert recursively all the files and all the folders and subfolders wherever there are local changes starting from my current directory. That is the meaning of dot. So if I say SVN revert, I can say direct file name, that file will be reverted. Or if I want to have a more generic way, more one command to revert all the changes that are done in my project. So I will simply say SVN revert -r space dot. What it does is, in my current working directory, whatever local changes are there, any folder or subfolder level, recursively SVN will check, and if it finds any file with local modifications, it will do a revert. Okay, this is the SVN revert operation. Okay, so if I click this, then you can see that the file is reverted. Even I can give direct file name, or if I want to revert all the things, I will give -r followed by space followed by dot. Dot always is meant for current working directory, remember that. Okay, good. So we have learned SVN revert. Suppose if we want to see what are the last few changes done to the repository. In Tortoise we have SVN log option. Now how can we do that with command line? You have again very interesting, and being configuration engineer very useful. SVN log. If you type SVN log, it will give you all the commands from revision 1, revision 2, revision 3, etc. In this first view, just if you type SVN log, it will give you all the revisions, what is the message, who is the author, and at what time the commit is done. Okay, but this is not complete information, right? You don't know which files are modified, is it not? So you say SVN log and you say -v. V in any command line tool, -v stands for verbose. Verbose means detailed. In any command line tool you learn, this is one of the standard option. So if you see here SVN log, again you will get the detailed information. For example, if you see R5, what is the message I have got? Added a folder and made some changes. Okay, what are the files that I have added? Here you can see these are the trunk. SCM is the folder that is added, and there is one new file added, and there is one file that got modified. So here you will get the list of files that are all modified. Okay. But if you want the message, same log message in more meaningful format, I will always recommend you to remember this. -v followed by -XML. In this way, you will get the log in a detailed programmatically supporting format. If I type this command, it will get verbose means detailed, XML means nice format. In XML means it will be in a standard format. If I want to programmatically read them and do some changes, I can always do that. Here you can see log entry. Just read the content between log entry to log entry. Every log element will have come as a log entry. It will start with a log entry root, log entry. In between log entry to log entry, the actual information is there. Here also log entry, for every commit that you make, there will be one log entry that will get generated. So inside this log entry, you can see revision number, you can see the author, you can see the date, you can see the path, you can see the file that got modified and action added or modified. Similarly, you can see if you go little above, if I go little above, you can see, for example, revision number 6, log entry, always every element, every comment that you make will be a log entry element. In the log entry, you will say revision 6, author is so and so, date is so and so, path is one file is added, one folder, kind is equal to directory, one directory is added, path action is equal to M, one file is modified, M means modified, action is A, file, one file got added, message, added a folder and made some changes. This is detailed log entry. And in case if your manager asks you, can you send me the log report of previous release? You can always pick up this and then you can in an XML format and you can send, which is easy to understand. You can also lay SVN log between a revision range. Suppose you know that 1.0 is up to revision 30. Suppose if you want to take all revisions from 30 to latest 47, or you can also say head. You see this A:B format. This is how you send revision range. You can take log for a particular revision range as well. You can see the log messages starting from where is the command? Just check me the command. See here I have given that command. So after 30, whatever changes are in trunk, you will get from 30, 31, 32 maybe in the branch. So in different branch. So we don't get them. In trunk, after 30, whatever commits are there. 34, there is a commit. 36, there is a commit. 38, there is a commit. Okay, 39, there is a commit. 41, there is a commit. See, remember again, revision is a global number. You commit in trunk, you commit in app 1.0 branch, you commit in tag, anywhere you commit, revision number will be incremented. So in trunk, in between the revision ranges, whatever commits happen, that log you will get here. So very useful. SVN log followed by -v for verbose, --XML for detailed, for a nice format, and followed by -r for a given revision range. That will give you well detailed SVN log report, which is useful especially when you are generating release notes, when you are preparing the list of modifications from last release to this release. So this exercise will be handy. From this log, you will know which files are added, which files are modified. You can prepare them in an Excel format. And in the release notes, the list of files will be prepared. So you can always cross check. Did they put correct set of files, or are there more number of files listed, or any files is missing in the release notes? So this is another useful exercise, preparing SVN log at the time of release. So we have seen now SVN log, SVN revert operation, SVN log operation. Okay. Now in the SVN commit, let me tell you one more option. So let me make a modification. Let me take it again. I know I will always follow this option, SVN update. I make an SVN update whenever I want to work. Let's check SVN diff. So in the file 4.txt, one line command line work is added. You see that it will only, whenever you commit, only this minus and plus will be committed. Remember, this is the internals. It will not store whole file. Whenever you make SVN commit, SVN will store only the differences. So in this case only, even though that file may have 500 lines, but in this commit only 2 lines will be stored. So now SVN status, again one file is modified, SVN commit. So here what I want to tell you is, one option is I can send the message in directly -m followed by double quotes. Another option is -f. F means file name. Okay, -f. I can give the comment format in a particular file. Let me take a file format. Say I have a comment which is a standard comment format like this. Okay, and I want to commit only with this. But this comment, there is an empty line, there is a space here. But if I try to directly put this in double quotes, SVN will mess it up. It cannot read things properly in command line. So what I can do, whatever comment I want, I can put it in a file, and here I can give, instead of message, I will give, instead of saying -m followed by message, I will say -f followed by name of the file. This is the file which contains the comment. So what SVN does is open this file, read the contents of the file, store it as your commit message. You can see the file is committed, revision is incremented, the revision number is 48. The revision number is 48. Now if you type, now if you just check the SVN, now if you just check the SVN commands, I'll just show the log from here so that you will understand it better. You can see here very nicely the comment is stored for this commit 48. Okay. So this is SVN log command, SVN commit. Now, what else? So we have understood now how to see the changes, how to revert and all that. Is it not? Now, let me go to the next part. How do I create branches? Okay, important and useful concept. Branches. A branch in SVN is a copy operation. A branch in SVN is a copy operation. Okay, before I go for that, in log I want to show you one more interview question. Instead of this trunk, let me go back to another thing. I'll come to that later. Now let me create a branch and then I'll explain you. I want to show you a concept of history in SVN log. I'll take that after I create a branch here. So what is my goal now is I want to create one branch. Okay, SVN. Branch is nothing but copy. Again, this copy will be created at server. So it is a server operation. After commit, the next server operation is SVN copy. Okay, so any server operation should be followed by a message. So for SVN copy also you have to give a proper message. So again, when you are doing SVN copy, if you are not sure what to do, just type help copy. Okay, what is it saying? SVN copy. source and destination. What is the file that you want? What is the URL that you want to copy? What is the destination? What is the URL that you want it to be copied? Okay. If you want to copy, create the branch at a particular revision, you can do that. By default, it will be head. That's what the square brackets say. Again, the global options, username, password, no authentication are clear, hyphen R revision is clear, hyphen M message, hyphen M will be file. These are all something which you already know. Okay, SVN, copy. So what is the source URL? Trunk, right? Okay, let me go to the, let me take the SVN info here. Here I will get the URL of the trunk, is it not? So let me take it here, because I am not going to win tortoise basically. SVN, copy, slash trunk. So this is the source for me. And what is the destination? Paste, slash branches, slash app, say 1.1. It's time for 1.1. Okay, I am creating this. And I should give a message saying creating a release branch for 1.1 testing activities from trunk at revision 48. Enter. So you can see revision 49. Now let's just go to our Visual SVN server to confirm if we have app 1.1 branch created. Here you can see app 1.1 branch created. Okay, good. So that is how you created a branch. Now let me take the checkout of the branch and let me make some commits. SVN checkout. Okay, branches slash app 1.1. I will say app 1.1 is the folder that I want to be created under command line folder. So I have a branch created now. Let me go to that branch. Okay. Now here if you can see app 1.1 getting created here. Now let me make a small edit here and let me commit it in branch 1.1. Okay. SVN diff. Here I can see that line got added in branch 1.1. Now SVN commit -m added a change in branch. Okay. So now one file got added, division number is 50. Okay. Now let me check the log in this branch. SVN log -v -xml. We know that we created a branch and we made a single change, is it not? But you can see here it's showing lot of log messages here, and it is showing from division number 1. What is this? This is because what SVN log does is, from whichever branch you are trying to show the changes, from that branch onwards, it will take the log of that branch, its parents, and so on. Okay, that is how log will work. So it starts from you can see it starts from the branch that is creating release branch. Okay, and the modifications in that particular branch, but after that it will try to give you details about trunk as well, because trunk is the parent of this particular branch. To avoid this, what we need to do is what we need to do is, you understood what I am trying to explain? SVN log, if you give it SVN log command on a particular branch, it will give you details about the branch, log messages of the branch, of its parent, of its parents, and so on. If you want to stop that log and only to contain log messages of this particular branch, you have to say SVN log -v -xml. Please note down these things. You can even watch the video to note down also. I am recording this video. Stop on copy. If you say stop on copy, what is the meaning? Stop on copy means it will stop on a copy operation. What is a copy operation? SVN copy is where you are creating branch logically. So you are asking SVN to stop the log message whenever it encounters a copy operation. Copy operation logically is a branch. So you are asking SVN to stop the log at the time where branch is created. So let's run this. Now you can see here the release branch is created. Okay, you are seeing that log message. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear for all of you? Okay. So, you want to do the match. Now you need to say, you need to be in trunk, because SVN match from and to. Okay. So be in trunk. From where do you want to match? SVN match. From where do you want to merge? I want to merge from app 1.1. Okay. Then -r, give the revision range. You know how to give a revision range. 45 to 48, something like that. Whichever numbers you want to merge. And give dot. Dot means merge into current directory. So you are asking SVN merge, or you can put your dot here also for your better understanding. Dot is, this is the source, dot is the destination. SVN merge, this is the URL, source, followed by dot. What is dot? Dot means current working directory. Now what is the revision range? 45 to 48, done. SVN merge will be complete. Is it clear? If you want to understand more about SVN merge, very simple. Always I will prefer you going through the help commands. You can see here, see how much elaborately the message matter is given for SVN merge. This is such an important thing. You can see the images also very conveniently. Please go through these things. How to handle feature branches, everything is explained in a beautiful manner. Now you can see that SVN merge, source and target. So merge followed by from where you want to merge, target working copy path. Merge changes into a working copy. Merge changes into a working copy. Changes from where? From source into working copy means working copy directory here. We have put dot because we are already in trunk. So we want to merge changes from a particular source into current working directory, because current working directory is already trunk for us. Suppose if you are at command line, okay. Now if you say SVN copy, okay. If you give SVN copy, sorry, not SVN copy, SVN merge, right? SVN merge, what is the source? You are trying to merge from app 1.1 branch, right? Slash branches slash app 1.1. What is the destination? You want the merge to come into trunk folder, is it not? So you want the, that's why you have given from command line, you have given relative path of trunk. Suppose your checkout is in D drive trunk. So you give your working copy path as D drive trunk. So now what you are saying, SVN merge changes from this URL into this working copy, and then you give revision, some revisions. Like that you can run the merge commands. These are some of the widely used command line operations that will help in your day-to-day activities. We have seen SVN checkout, SVN add, SVN update, SVN delete, so, and SVN diff, SVN revert, SVN commit, SVN log, SVN copy, SVN merge. Okay, with these things we are kind of closing Subversion, and as you practice, if you get doubts, just keep pinging me. So from next session we will be kicking off AND.